Hey, what's going on, everybody? Monotui here, coming at you with a live VGC ranked not playthrough, but like we're playing ranked on the online ladder in Sword and Shield, which I'm pretty hyped for. As you can see, we are at 2788. We've had a couple losses off camera, and by off camera I mean they should have been on camera, but I goofed up the recording by unplugging my microphone. Just call it a microphone. I unplugged. I had my microphone unplugged the entire time because I had to move my setup to my bed, which is where I record anything on the Switch. Because I have a tiny desk and a messy room, so I don't have room for it. The team that we're using. Tell you what, let me pick my mons, and then I'll get into the team that we're using. It's just an iteration of Kelly's team that we changed up a little bit. Looks like Duraludon Sableye, pretty good lead. Sableye's not the best, but I'll take it because it can burn like Corviknight. It can quash everything bar the Hydreigon. So I'm going to lead with that. I like Arcanine in this matchup. And then I kind of honestly like Barrascuda a lot. Rillaboom's, oh, not even that good. I'm just going to go Barrascuda. Is there any reason for me to bring Gallade? Not really. Barrascuda, welcome to the squad. So, this is the latest iteration of the VGC team that Kelly built, that I did a showdown live with, that he's done some online stuff with. So the changes that we made to the team that I used in Showdown, we no longer have Dracovish. We changed it with Barrascuda because we wanted speed and something that could deal a little bit better with redirection. So he leads with Corviknight and Arcanine, which is totally fine by me. And also, we changed Duraludon from timid max speed to like modest, very little speed, and then a lot of Spadef and HP to take hits a little bit better, which we have found has been working very well. And then we have also changed Galarian Weezing to... what's it called? What did we change Galarian Weezing to? We changed Galarian Weezing to Gallade with Ally Switch, which has actually been a lot of fun so far. It's able to deal with Gastrodon because we're running Leaf Blade. We also have close combat for things like Tyranitar and Excadrill, which have been really valuable. It also has Shadow Sneak to potentially break Mimikyu Disguise. It can hit the, what's it called? Oh my god, I'm blanking. Okay, what does it hit? Oh my god. You know what? Forget it. Forget it. Who cares? Also, him protecting with Corviknight is fantastic because even if he Dynamaxes now with the Electric Terrain up, I'm pretty sure that's going to knock out the Corviknight. So much so that I'm actually kinda... is that weakness policy? No, it's just leftovers. Okay, either way, it should still die, even if he Dynamaxes, because the Electric Terrain is up. So we'll, should I? I kinda want to Wormwind the Arcanine, because I doubt he lets me kill him, and it's not like Corviknight's doing anything to me. So yeah, you know what? I'm gonna Wormwind the Arcanine, and I'm just gonna... I'm gonna knock off the Corviknight. Get rid of those leftovers. He is going to Dynamax. I assume he's Dynamaxing his Arcanine, but I'm not 100% sure. He could be Dynamaxing the Corviknight, which I feel like would have been a mistake. But yeah, he's going to Dynamax the Arcanine, which is great. I'm so glad I went into that slot because I'll be able to take 2 of whatever he wants to go for. Maybe I should have burnt the Corviknight, but getting rid of that thing's leftovers is also going to be kind of nice. So he's going to go for the Max Knuckle. I will take this relatively well because we are a pretty bulky Duraludon. He could go for Body Press with his Corviknight if he does have it, plus he's boosting his own attack. Though I don't think Brave Bird's going to be enough to knock me out. We are also faster than the Corviknight, which is fantastic. So we will lower the attack on the Arcanine. And I believe that's going to be a 2 KO. What I can also do is quash it on the following turn. So that I knock out the Arcanine before it goes for a hit onto me. Which... he has Citrus. Looks like it might still kill, but I doubt it. What does he do? He Tailwinds, so I definitely... I mean, I guess it doesn't matter too much, but either way, I am still going to quash the Arcanine so that my Wormwind can also get the attack drop before he hits me, which will allow me to live the next hit. So we Wormwind the Arcanine, and we quash the Arcanine. which is going to be very useful. Again, I'm not really that afraid of the Corviknight right now. As Tailwind, probably Brave Bird, maybe Roost, maybe Body Press still, but that shouldn't be doing too much to me. Either way, he does go for the Brave Bird. Okay. And he destroys my Sableye. Oh my god, was that a crit? That had to be right. No, that's just how much Corviknight does. What on earth? I guess it's +1, but still, my goodness. Either way, we lower the attack of the Arcanine, which is great news. This should mean that he does not knock us out with the next Max Knuckle. Let's see here. Yeah, he does go for Max Knuckle. And then I doubt, yeah, we're definitely not in range of Brave Bird ever, so I can just make the same play, quashing the Arcanine and attempting to go for the knockout, although I actually think I'm going to double check to make sure that I have Barraskewda. I do, because I think I can just Aqua Jet the Arcanine. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to Thunderbolt the Corviknight, and I'm going to quash the Arcanine. That actually works out perfectly. I'm totally fine with that. Like, he can knock out my Sableye if he wants to, or he can body press my my Duraludon, which I don't think it kills. He goes for Iron Head onto the Sableye to knock it out. Either way, this means I'm getting rid of the Corviknight, which is fantastic for me, because again, his Arcanine will go down to the Liquidation when I bring it in. And by Liquidation, I mean Aqua Jet, because Tailwind is up. Either way, we send out Barraskewda here. He went for the Max Guard on this turn, so he shouldn't be able to protect on the next turn unless he wants to go for a double protect. And he actually has Lapras, which is great because I should outspeed it, and I'm going to hit it with an Electric Terrain boosted Thunderbolt, and he cannot Dynamax with his Lapras, which is fantastic for me. He could have Freeze Dried to hit my Barraskewda, but either way, this is definitely my best play. I click Thunderbolt on the Lapras, and I do click the Aqua Jet on the Arcanine. He might not expect me to have it, as he likely did not. So we will be able to knock out the Arcanine, which is fantastic. And then the Lapras, again, it could go for Freeze Dry on the Barraskewda, but I will be getting a lot of damage off onto it with a Thunderbolt. This probably knocks me out, as it does, which is a little unfortunate. It was a crit. Not sure if that mattered. Again, it is a stab Freeze Dry, though I know Lapras is pretty weak. Either way, we're going to hit him with the Thunderbolt, which does a ton of damage. Because we get a crit right back. Okay, fair enough. Is he weakness policy? He is weakness policy. That's interesting. A weakness policy Lapras. Pretty cool. And the Tailwind's gone, though, which is fantastic. Not sure what he has left. Either way, I'm not particularly afraid of it. Well, I say that now. Let's see what it actually is. So, we also will be able to get the Intimidate onto it, whatever it is. As it is Sylveon. Okay. So, the good news here. Is that I can double attack the Sylveon. Actually, hold up. I don't think I want to do that. Hang on. Alright, I'm going to Flash Cannon the Sylveon, followed by Flare Blitzing the Lapras. Reason why I'm doing that, obviously, is because I don't want him protecting with the Sylveon, as he actually goes for Protect on the Lapras, which makes sense. I could have doubled up into the Sylveon, might have been the better play. There's actually a good chance this doesn't knock me out, though, on my Duraludon, if he's not Specs. And we're also doing a ton of damage to him, which is fantastic, by the way. So he does go for Hyper Voice. If we live, that would be great. We do on 1. Let's go, Duraludon. He's going to be also Throat Spray. So I'm just making the exact same play. Flash Cannoning the Sylveon and Flare Blitzing the Lapras. What a game. Duraludon living on 1. I mean, it's not over yet, but it's pretty much over at this point. Because, yeah, Flare Blitz is going to knock out the Lapras. If by chance his Sylveon is faster, he's not going to be able to knock me out with Hyper Voice. He's not going to knock out my Arcanine with Hyper Voice, rather. It is not faster. Duraludon's going to be able to pick off the kill onto the Sylveon, and we're going to pull away with the win in the first video of the live that is hopefully actually... that should actually be being uploaded to YouTube and not corrupted due to my own competence. That was a fun game, though. That was really fun. Obviously, my opponent was very experienced. I do not want to look at the team, actually. Slavali Grass is interesting. Maybe I will look at the team. Let's see. Multi-attack, crunch, parting shot. This is a pretty cool set. Sylveon. I assume he was specially offensive, so that crit on Bearskid probably didn't matter. Hydreigon is always a problem. That looks like it might be Specs. And then you had the Arcanine. So I will continue battling. I think I'll go over a couple of the other changes that we made because it's not anything major, but they are important changes to cover. We changed Protect on, or we changed Jesus Christ. We changed High Horsepower on Rillaboom to Protect. Protect is really nice. Number 80, so we're playing the 80th best player in the world right now. That's crazy. Good team. Protect on Rillaboom over High Horsepower, and we changed Extreme Speed on Arcanine to Play Rough because our team is extremely weak to things like Hydreigon, kind of weak to Dragapult, so being able to hit them with a Play Rough is very nice. Versus him, what do I want to bring? No Psychic Terrain, which is very important, so I think I'm going to lead Duraludon Sableye. Just a good lead versus him in general. I like Barraskewda a lot. And I also like Rillaboom. I'm not the biggest fan of Gallade in this game. Like, it's decent, but just seeing that Togekiss turns me off to bringing it. So I think Rillaboom is going to come... Do I want Arcanine? I think the answer is no on Arcanine. Like, it really only deals with the Bronzong, and I guess the Dragapult to an extent, but hopefully I'll be able to deal with that with either of these two. And I like Barraskewda for its ability to outspeed and hit Togekiss. Yeah, I'll bring Barraskewda. There's a chance I also outspeed the Dragapult. Not a high chance, but some people are running like very bulky Dragapult. Obviously, I don't really have anything to hit it back, but you know, it's a possibility. Depending on how this game goes, this will be the last game of the recording, just because the last one took a little bit longer than VGC can take. So, this is what he went with. So Duraludon, obviously a great matchup here. So I think I'm actually going to Steel Spike the Togekiss. And I'm going to Will-O-Wisp the Dragapult. Because if it's physical Dragapult, I'll cripple it. I'm AV on Duraludon, so it won't be as big of a deal. Steel Spiking will boost my defense as well. If he does not go for the... If he does not Dynamax with his Dragapult, that's also great for me. Or if he does Dynamax Dragapult and does not with his Togekiss, that'll also be great for me. I'm a little bit afraid making this play, because he could be Weakness Policy Togekiss, but I can also quash the Togekiss afterwards and knock it out with Steel Spike. So, he is going to Dynamax, or they are going to Dynamax. Which one did they Dynamax? I'm hoping not the Togekiss. As it is the Dragapult. Okay, so we should be getting rid of Togekiss here. Unless he is, or unless they are Focus Sash. Let's see. So, obviously we're going to Dynamax as well. This is a minor complaint about this game. Dynamax looks really cool, but when two things are Dynamaxing at once, the animation is just, like, a little lengthy. Like, the animation looks cool, but, you know, I would prefer to just not have to deal with it at some point. Like, I wish there was an option where I could turn it off, but either way, we're going to be able to burn the Dragapult, which will, at the very least, even if he's fully special, will break his Sash, if he was Sash, as he does go for a Max Phantasm, straight onto my Sableye. Fair enough, actually not a bad play. Getting rid of Sableye is very important for him. He does get a crit, which may end up mattering. It's also going to lower my defense. And he is Life Orb. Okay, so... And then we actually go first. He's the Berry, though. Unfortunate. So obviously, had we faked out the Togekiss there, it would have gone a little bit better, but you know, nothing we can really do about that one. I assume he's going to Dazzling Gleam with his Togekiss, getting rid of the Sableye as early as possible. Let's see. Yeah, so he's going to Dazzle, which will get rid of the Sableye, which is really unfortunate for us. Should have faked out the Togekiss, but again, I wasn't sure which Mon he was going to Dynamax with there. Either way, we do have the Rillaboom, which I will be able to go into here. And what I can do with the Rillaboom is go for, first of all, I can go for a Wormwind on a Dragapult. And I will be able to fake out the opposing Togekiss. This is a pretty good play for me. If he max guards with his, oh, so he Helping Hands. Oh, no. I keep forgetting Helping Hand goes before Fake Out. It's just such an unfortunate thing for me. I actually think, alright, so he goes for Rillaboom. So I'm dead with Rillaboom, right? No, I'm not. Because you're burnt, and that's a physical move, which means we should be getting rid of the Dragapult here. Like, I'm pretty sure this kills with as much damage as he's taken. Unless he is, like, a very bulky variant. Let's see. No, he's going to go straight down. Fantastic. So that's good for me. We're still not in an incredible position. But we are doing okay. He was really targeting my Rillaboom, which is interesting. We do have the Barraskewda in the back. So if his last two are Rhyperior plus... no, it's actually Bronzong. Okay. Either way, this is good for me. I can Steel Spike the Togekiss, and I can knock off the Bronzong. I think he's going to go for Trick Room with his Bronzong. But either way, I want to be able to knock it off. Does he have Protect on Togekiss? No, he has Follow Me, which kind of unfortunate, because now I'm not going to be able to knock off the Bronzong. However, we will at least be able to get rid of the Togekiss. Yeah, so we'll be able to get rid of the Togekiss, which is fantastic. I have a feeling his last is going to be Rhyperior, which is an issue for me. However, he has already Dynamaxed. So as long as I have my Barraskewda... Yeah, so he's going to Trick Room. I'm hoping his last is Rhyperior. Or actually, ideally it would be like Rotom Heat. Because I'd probably be slower with it with my Duraludon unless he's running a min-speed Rotom Heat. Let's see. It is Rhyperior. So, I don't think he shouldn't be able... Actually, he could... No, he can't knock out both of me. Right, so he cannot knock out both of my Pokemon here, I don't think. I will be able to Flash Cannon the Rhyperior. I don't care about activating Weakness Policy. And then I will also Drum Beating the Rhyperior. Ideally, he only kills one of me, and I'm able to get off one of these hits. Like, here comes the Bulldoze, right? But Rock Slide is not going to knock out Duraludon. Earthquake is not going to knock out Rillaboom, unless actually it might, because that's like going to be a really strong hit. Now that I think about it, let's see. What's he go for? Does he go for Earthquake? Because that actually might be a problem if that is what he does. Yeah, he does go for Earthquake. I might have just lost in that case, unless Rillaboom's a monster. Let's see. No, yeah, we lose. Unfortunate. Because there's no chance that Aqua Jet knocks this thing out. Either way, we'll go Barraskewda. I have to see how many turns of Trick Room are left. Like, let's see. There's still 3 turns of Trick Room, yeah. So, I can Protect, hope for the best, basically. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Unless I get like a triple Protect, I lose, basically, is the issue that I have here. Here's a Body Press as well. I feel like even if I kill the Rhyperior somehow, I don't think I can kill the Bronzong, but either way, again, Aqua Jet's never killing, so I'm going for the triple Protect, because it's my only play. We don't get it. So he'll be able to knock me out with the Earthquake here. It's single target, and it's +2. That sucks. I guess I'm trying to think of what I could have done, and I'm really not thinking of it. Maybe I could have sacked Barrascuda there to go for, you know, the fake out plus then the protect on Rillaboom. But even then, I'm not even sure that we would have won there. So we're gonna take the L there. 1 win, 1 loss. We're back up to 24-43. But now, ideally, we'll be able to win the next game. As you can see, our record up there, 41-23. I think it's pretty solid, especially for somebody like me who's not super experienced in VGC. Gonna go up against somebody in the 6,000 area. They have a very interesting team that I love Sableye versus. So Duraludon, Sableye, definitely. Once again, by the way, Trick Room. Can't help but notice that everyone's a Trick Room fan, apparently. Definitely Arcanine, I think. And then I think Barrascuda destroys this game, so I'm going to bring it. Gallade is kind of nice because Shadow Sneak hits the Gardevoir. And obviously I resist the Machamp, but he also has Sylveon, which kind of hard walls me. Butterfree obviously smacks me around. And I have to remember that Gmax Butterfree is not legal on Battle Stadium right now. It will be legal in VGC 2020, but you cannot go for it here, so I don't have to worry about any max Flutterby or whatever the hell it's called shenanigans. Gardevoir plus alright, so Gardevoir plus Butterfree. What I'm gonna do here, he's tracing Prankster, which could be an issue, but what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to double up into the Butterfree. Reason being is that I do not want him sleep powdering anything on my team. So I'll fake out plus Max Lightning the Butterfree. He might switch his Gardevoir out, fearing a Steel Spike. He might just stay in with the Gardevoir in order and potentially Dynamax with it to get damage off onto my Duraludon. They do not Dynamax, which is good news. Unless they're like min speed on Gardevoir for whatever reason, but our Dynamax is going to go first. And then ideally they do not protect with their Butterfree, because if they do not, then I'm just straight up knocking it out. If they do, I'll still be able to hit it with the Max Lightning. I don't even know if Butterfree generally runs Protect, but as you can see, they decide to not Protect with their Butterfree, and we will go for the Max Lightning to knock it out. I'm assuming the Gardevoir went for Trick Room, because we are faster than it. Obviously, we'll see here. The nice thing about Quash, though, is that it doesn't matter if your opponent has Tailwind or Trick Room up, it's always going to go last, which is fantastic. So the Gardevoir does end up going for Trick Room. Okay. What's funny is that if their Gardevoir has Taunt, it no longer works on my Sableye because I'm a Dark type, which is really funny to me. So they do send out the Rhyperior, which is an important thing to note. What I will do... I think I Wormwind the Rhyperior, and I also attempt to burn the Rhyperior. Reason being is I'm more afraid of that monstrosity than I am of Gardevoir. I at least have Barrascuda in the back, which will be able to knock out Gardevoir. Obviously, it can knock out Rhyperior as well, but you saw last game, Rhyperior just being ridiculous. This thing is an absolute monster in VGC right now, which is cool because I've always loved Rhyperior, and we do land our Will-O-Wisp, which is fantastic. I've always loved Rhyperior, but it's just so annoying to deal with. They're going to go for Max Quake. I will be able to tank it, and obviously they're going to get the Def boost, which kind of sucks. But again, we do take it, which is important. Yes, the Def is going to rise, whatever. They're going to go for Dazzle as well. Okay, so what I can do after this, I can go for the Wormwind, obviously. Does not that much, unfortunately. However, I'm going to be lowering their attack, which is very nice. They're still burnt, which means they're going to be taking that nice little chip. What I can do is max Wormwind the Rhyperior and also Quash the Rhyperior. I'm not going for Steel Spike, by the way, because A, I want to lower their attack so that I can live Dazzle plus Max Quake again. But I also want to, yes, the Stabilize is going to go down, but that's fine, it did its job. I also want the, do not want to activate its weakness policy, which it more than likely is, because that's what they run. So be doing a lot. You know what's funny? I don't think he's in range of Aqua Jet yet. Which is really funny to me. But I have to say I think it's true. This Quake should not kill me. As it does not. Fantastic. I don't think I brought Rillaboom. Which kind of sucks. But yeah, let's see. So I don't think Aqua Jet kills Rhyperior right now. If I'm being honest with you. I'm sending in Arcanine because I need Barrascuda to potentially clean up this game. And he's like -2. He's -2 with his Rhyperior, plus now -3, plus being burnt. So not horribly afraid of this Pokemon, though obviously my thing is gonna go away, which sucks. My Dynamax, I should say. So what I'm gonna do? So I'm going to attempt to Flash Cannon the Rhyperior, and then I'm going to protect with Arcanine. Let me just see. There is one turn of Trick Room left, right? No, that's not how you check for that. Pokemon. What am I doing? Am I doing this wrong? All right. So info. There's 2 turns of Trick Room left. I've lied to you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to Flare Blitz the Gardevoir. And they're going to withdraw Rhyperior, which is fantastic, because I'm smacking up that Gardevoir right now. They're probably going to go for Dazzle again to knock out my Duraludon. Filarina. Okay, so Sylveon is here, which I'm totally okay with. Because what I'll be able to do is I will Flare Blitz the Gardevoir here, as you're going to see in a moment. Which almost kills it. If I get the burn, that would be fantastic. I just crit him, which is why. However, I do have the opportunity to go out into my Barrascuda. And what I can do with both of these is I can... so I know last line is Rhyperior, which should go down to close combat at this point. I can double protect, which should secure me the game. Because at that point, I should be okay. I should be okay overall. Sorry, I'm really bad at explaining my thought process on VGC, because I'm using extra brain power, dude. Like, the cerebral cortex is just cranking right now, just trying to think of the right plays, but either way, I think I'm good. Trick Room's gonna end after this. The Sylveon is going to do its thing. Yeah, so the Thunderbolt comes out. I'm trying to think if there's any way that I lose right now. I don't believe there is. Because what I do is I liquidate the Sylveon and I Flare Blitz the Gardevoir. Because I definitely live this Hyper Voice, right? It actually does fuck up. I hope I didn't just fuck up. No, I don't think Hyper Voice will kill me. Will kill Scuda either. But no, I definitely fucked up, because I should have just double targeted the Sylveon. I could have Aqua Jet. No, because then if it's Rhyperior, has Earthquake, though I probably live Earthquake with, Okay, so they just Hyper Voice. Barrascuda does live, which means we win. We're good. We didn't fuck up too badly, boys. And if we did, my brain's gonna reinforce this positively, and we'll fuck up in the future. Let's get it. Either, unless how low is the Sylveon right now? Not low enough. So, well, actually no. So my play is liquidate the fact, I should just Aqua Jet the Rhyperior, because it should kill, always. And then, there's no way you're Quick Attack, right? This kills, though. There's no way this doesn't kill. Come on now. And then we Flare Blitz the Sylveon. I refuse to believe that Jet does not kill the Rhyperior. If it does, and it goes to Earthquake, then, well, I lose. But I really doubt it does. If it doesn't kill, though, I give full permission for everybody to laugh at me. The only reason I'm clicking Aqua Jet is because I'm so terrified of Sylveon having Quick Attack for no reason. I mean, it's not necessarily for no reason. Sometimes it runs it, but either way. Come on, it's an Adamant Life Orb Aqua Jet, 4 times super effective. It's not defensive, probably. It's probably just, like, max attack. Yeah, so Aqua Jet, show me Quick Attack, just to validate what I've done here. Alright, it's dead. Who cares? I go down to Life Orb, but then we obviously knock out the Sylveon with Flare Blitz. Just show me Quick Attack right now. Let me see it. Okay, well, could have clicked Liquidation, but Aqua Jet kills, obviously, so we're able to knock out the Sylveon. And that is going to wrap up the game, and then that's going to wrap up the video. We had 3 games in this live. Excuse me, my goodness. We had 3 games in this live. Wait, does he have another Pokemon? Why did my berry just activate? No, okay, my berry... Arcanine was just hungry before we won. It's alright, you deserve a little snack there, buddy. We're going to be able to win the game. We won 2 of the 3 games that we played today, which I'm pretty content with. Let's just see our ranking now. I will attempt to update my rank, and ideally it will actually update. If any of you guys are experienced in VGC, feel free to send me over some teams, or to let me know, down in the comments section below what kind of a team you've been having a lot of success with as we pass below the top 2,000 again, which is fantastic. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Click like and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.